Yo, what it do, what it do, what it do. We up in here, fellas. We are up in here with this game. You know what time it is, fellas. The PayPal and the Cash App links are definitely in the chat. Also, fellas, hit the super chat, hit the membership button. Just as well, fellas, donate to the show. 50 cents, a dollar, $2, don't matter, a quarter. Show love to the show, fellas. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the support. The Rumble link and the Patreon link is in the chat just as well, fellas, when you go over to Rumble. Download the Rumble app and go and follow Casey and Red Pill out for Debunker. I'm constantly dropping over there. I just dropped over there last night. A three video package deal. You know what I'm saying? Hitting you fellas across the head with that game. You know what time it is. Some things you can't talk about on YouTube. You know, everybody got their own policy, so we upload on Rumble just as well. Get at me in that Patreon, fellas. We got all three of the tiers open and it's cracking. It's going down. Also, fellas, if you enjoy the content, please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be alerted on all these videos every time I drop them. Get at me at the bottom of the screen, fellas. Get at me at the Gmail, railsfargo12 at gmail.com. Also, fellas, don't forget to get at me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at the Real Rails FA1. You dig? We're gonna keep it popping. Let me see Elijah Barber in the building. What he say? Keep the hits coming. You already know I'm hitting you across your head with this game. Y'all liking this shit? I'm gonna bring it to you, fellas. It's very informative, fellas, and it's educational. You know what I'm saying? For you guys to get ahead in life. And we're gonna keep this going. Pedro in this motherfucker. Shouts out to Pedro. What's good, Casey? What's good, homie? My nigga Pedro and this bitch. Ain't heard from him in a minute. What's up? I know he's still around. He gonna always be around getting this game, soaking up knowledge because this shit is omnipresent, fellas. It'll never fall off. It'll never go nowhere. It'll never fold, bend, or waver for no one. The game is the game, fellas. And it's not gonna wait for no man. So you got to get on your shit and catch up to it. That's how it is. So a woman will tell you anything just to stroke your ego, fellas. Let's talk about this shit. Oh yeah, they'll tell you anything to stroke your ego, fellas. Remember that. You know, you dig the new era music page. Okay, see when is the platinum album coming out? The game never dies. Brian Turner, this motherfucker. The platinum album, the game never dies. Oh yeah, we'll do some shit. We'll hook up something. You know, I don't rap none of that. If you're talking about some music, I don't do no rapping, but I talk that shit, and I probably do some writing and get somebody in there to rap that shit or whatever. But I don't do no rapping. But Brian Turner and this motherfucker, what's good, bro? I've been ducked off because I'm studying to get into law school. That's what's up. What you becoming a paralegal, attorney? What you doing? What you doing? You gonna be working for the prosecution, the DA, district attorney. What you got going, Brian Turner? What that's what's up though, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, we need another brother out here, man, that knows his work and could combat the system on the bullshit that they be coming with. Because you know they be coming with it, fellas. Y'all know it. And that's game within itself right there. Education is always the key, fellas. Shouts out to Brian Turner. We gonna appreciate him, fellas, because we need a brother like that that's handling his business. And I hope you go further with your success in your career, man. You know what I'm saying, Brian Turner? I want to be a defense attorney or okay, a patient. Okay. Or a patent attorney. Okay. That's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? A defense attorney is definitely where the money's at. I'm gonna keep it all the way real, man. All the money I done spent with the motherfuckers, I done put motherfuckers' kids through college probably in my younger years. So that's definitely where it's at. I mean, it becoming any attorney, you know what I'm saying, is where's it at. You know what I'm saying? You got the civil attorney. It's attorney for the medical field, attorneys for sports, academies and things of that sort. You know what I'm saying? But it's all money in that shit, man. But the defense attorney, just for the criminal field, shit, that's definitely big bread. I dropped some bags on that shit. I'd have put motherfucking kids through college. I'm telling you. You know, see, Brian Turner, I'm trying to get into LSU, University of Houston, or Tulane. Okay, Tulane. So I'm not too familiar with them. University of Houston, LSU. I'm definitely familiar with them. I know I think LSU is an HBC. Is it? I believe so. University of Houston. I don't know if they are. I know LSU. I believe they're inducted to the HBC. So Yeah, that's cool. Shit, do your thing, man. Shouts out to you, man. But before you go off into that motherfucker, remember, man, you're gonna need this other part of life too. And that's especially you, Brian Turner. You getting into that field where your career is heavy, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be getting out there to make that money, man. So you really gonna have them telling you anything to stroke your ego, you know what I'm saying? And don't go for the shit, you know. And the reason why I came with this title because I had a subscriber. You know, I've done a consultation and shit, and I was talking to the subscriber and everything. And he was telling me how much his girl tell him so much shit. He's the first to do this and that. He's the first to do this for her. He's the first. She never had a person like him and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah. Check this out, fellas. If you didn't come out of the household with her, you know, you didn't see her come up out of the womb. You wasn't there with her every step of the fucking way throughout her life. And then you can imagine that you're the first, but you know, or you can think that you are, but no, it's bullshit, man. You know, it's always someone that been there. You know what I'm saying? That gave her that long ride of experiences, fellas, and she's captivated to, and he may not be in her presence no more, or whatever, may not be around her. He may be long gone with his life, fellas, but you know, don't believe that bullshit. Women tell you any motherfucking thing to stroke your ego. Once again, Brian Turner, what he say? Tulane, a private school in New Orleans. Okay, LSU, a big white school. Oh, it's a big white school. Okay, I went to an HBCU in Louisiana called Southern. Okay, okay, I thought LSU would probably shit. A lot of brothers come up out of LSU like it ain't shit. I thought it was okay. Hmm. Okay. And two, that's why I never heard of Tulane. You know, a private school. Okay, that's why I never heard of them. Yeah, LSU and Houston. I definitely heard them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Shouts out to you though, bro. Like I said, keep up the good work. Congratulations. But yeah, man, you know, and I was telling him, you know, a lot of times you guys want to think that you're the first. You know, a lot of times you guys want to think that you can embody everything that she possibly can have in her life or whatever the case may be. And it's a mental thing for you guys to think that. And the reason why guys want to think that is because they, in some kind of way, they don't want to imagine their bitch sleeping with so many guys before them. You know, probably during them, or even they can't even fathom the shit happening after them. You know what I'm saying? Let alone, you know, but a lot of guys look at it like that. Like, you know, I don't want to imagine that, you know, this guy dropped pipe on the real decent before I came through. This guy right here took it through a long ride of emotional damage or emotional ups and downs and things of that sort before I came along. You know, she's kind of what that word they be using. She's kind of what damn what's I'm trying to look for that word these guys be saying. It's not immune. She's kind of fuck. Damn, I'm trying to think for that word. Hold up, Brian Turn. I mean Elijah Barber in this bitch. Maybe off topic, but I had, you know what I'm saying? I've been talking to for a couple of weeks, revealed she had herpes. What? This game is dangerous. What the fuck? What you mean you been talking to her for a couple of weeks? What you doing talking to a chick for what y'all hold up. So she revealed that in her conversation that she had it like with you guys talking with each other or whatever the case may be in a couple of weeks. You never had no sexual interaction or none of that. Is these the things that you wanted to do with her and she happened to stop in your tracks? Hey, you know, we can't really take it too far because I'm got this disease or whatever the case may be. It's possible, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna keep it real. You know, it's possible she could have that shit. But women can be so diabolical, man. A woman to tell you anything, you know what I'm saying, just because she's not sexually attracted to you or she's not into you like that. And you gotta pay attention to what you're saying too, Elijah. You talked to her for 2 weeks, a couple weeks. Well, it could be longer than 2 weeks, who knows, right? And you've been talking to her for this long, trying to get what you trying to get out the situation and you know, trying to lead the situation the way you want it to go. You wanted to fuck, you wanted to make shit happen. And she was on some other shit. And I'm quite sure she didn't reveal that right in the beginning that she had that. No, she probably, let me see. Let me see what he's talking about. My bad for the typo. Yeah, she revealed that in the conversation. Last night, she said she was taken advantage of by her ex-boyfriend, but I'm calling Cap. Yeah, she's revealed that because you pushing to get it, you pushing to make it happen. You trying to fuck. She ain't trying to do that with you. So she came out with that. I'm calling Cap on it too. I think she lying that she don't have it because she didn't want to fuck with you. And she revealed that last night, which means that you had time, you know what I'm saying, before last night to try to make it happen, which you tried to, and she was on some bullshit. You should have let her go a long time ago. You wouldn't even never knew about the herpes situation or whatever. If she's affected by that, who knows, right? You know what I'm saying? You would have never known these things. You wouldn't, this conversation would have never came about. That's why I tell you fellas, you know what I'm saying? Don't give these women enough time, fellas, to link you on the rope and have you become a fucking friend and you in a friend zone and things of that sort. The conversational zone, you just talking to the bitch and ain't nothing else happening. And when you give these chicks time like that, fellas, that's what they gonna do to you. Because they know you want to smash. You know you want to make it happen. And if these things ain't happening when I want it to happen at the beginning, I got to reveal what it is. I want to see what it is about you. You got to display, put up or shut up type shit. And if you're not doing these things, then I can't fuck with you. I'm not going to waste my time because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a time wasting situation, fellas. And look what happened. I want you guys to pay attention to this. You know, look what happened. He talked to this woman for 2 weeks just for her to reveal, I got a disease. When this shit could have been revealed at the beginning, you know, or you probably pushed up on sex later on and didn't want to push up on it at the beginning. And she knew what you wanted. You just didn't want to bring it forth. You know, you pussyfooted around it, and you can do that. Men do that shit. You know, don't take this to heart. You know, I'm not calling you out, Elijah. You know, this is a learning example. You know what I'm saying? You pussyfooted around, not talking about or not bringing about what you wanted to do. And you gave her enough room to hang you. Real shit. So you got to always let it be known at the jump. You know what I'm saying? What you want. Like I said, she's on some bullshit. I call lies. You know, she just didn't want to fuck with you. Elijah Barber again. I haven't touched her. Just started talking to her about a month ago. Okay. I know you haven't touched her. She wasn't going to allow you to touch her because she knew what you wanted. And she didn't want to fuck with you like that. She's lying, dog. That's bullshit. You know? Now, shouts out to Pedro. And I'm gonna share something with you, man. I'm gonna share something with you. Shouts out to Pedro for the $4.99 super chat. Not to be political, but my question, due to ego, do you think Camilla hyped up Doe her husband? What? Doe her husband, despite her past. I don't believe Doe is laying pipe. Camilla. Oh, you talking about her husband, Camilla? You talking about the vice president chick, Kamala Harris? You said let me see, not to be political, but my question, due to ego, do you think Camilla hyped up Doe here, her husband, despite her past? I don't believe Doe was laying pipe. No, she could be content with him. He's a safe guy. He may not be laying pipe. You know what I'm saying? She could be the safe guy, and she's content with the safe guy. Women like that, and that's most women anyway. You know, she'd have had her alpha. She'd have been dicked down by dudes that thugged her out and all that shit. Trust me. Those things, that's women, all of them, man. She'd have had that, and she found her safe spot. Not to say that she could have a motherfucker on the side piping, and you never know. But whoever her husband, he's her safe spot. You know what I'm saying? He's that person she can fall back on. You know, he's their safe haven or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? He's what a lot of these women want when they become in that, you know, situation to settle down, or when they become ready to settle down. That's who they settle down with. guys like that. You know, he ain't got to lay pipe. You know what I'm saying? As long as he there to be her safe spot, and she can give it to him whenever she wants to. She can control the sex, and she can control situations. She's content with that. And most women lean on that, especially when they get older. You know what I'm saying? They be leaning on that type of shit, you know, because they'd have had those guys who they really wanted. You know, that motherfuckers that lay their dick on them and shit, or them guys is running around with other women. They had those type of guys. It's just those guys didn't want them. You know what I'm saying? And why should they? They, you know, they the pick of the litter. You know, they what it is. You know, they're the prize. So a lot of women are on to them. So that's what it is. So he's just her safe spot. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Pedro for the $4.99 super chat. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Hit that Cash App, hit that PayPal, hit that super chat. Show love to the show. Go join me on Rumble. KC the Red Pill Alpha Debunk on Rumble. Hit me on that Patreon just as well, fellas. Holla at us. Make it happen, man. Like we always do. And also, fellas, last but not least, don't forget to hit the membership button, fellas. It could be, you know what I'm saying, awarded with a lot of perks, you know what I'm saying, different videos and live streams that's not available for the public, just be, you know, available for the members. So he be on the membership just as well. But shouts out to Pedro. And back to what I was saying on Elijah Woods and shit, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to really you know, touch her or have sex with her, Elijah Woods, man. You know, like I said, I had a chick one time, you know, like I said, story time with KC real quick. I had a chick one time, you know, so I met the chick on Tinder and shit. And I let it be known what it was. I'm like, man, what's up with it, man? I'm trying to get you back over here to the spot, man, and go ahead and get you up out of them clothes and everything. Boom, boom. And she said, oh my God, she said, damn, I thought we could at least chat a little bit more. See, I stopped all that shit. The chatting, the thinking I can be your friend and all that. You know, fuck all that. I'm not no sucker. Let's make that happen, right? But I didn't read her bio. She said, oh my God. She said, but it's a good thing that you got straight to it and you just straightforward with it, because most guys ain't. And then I have to reveal things later to them, and then they'll be mad, they'll be pissed off. But by you getting straight to it, then just read my bio. And I read her bio, right? I said, bitch said, read her bio. What? So I'm like, I ain't into that shit. But some said, read it. Something in my heart was like, read this shit. So I'm like, okay. So I read it. And then the bitch was saying something about HPV. She was saying some shit, like some different abbreviations. I'm like, well, what is this? And she said she's diagnosed with it. And that's when she said she was herpes. Had that herp dirt. You did? I'm like, oh, no, nigga. And I told her, I came in and told her, hey, I appreciate your honesty. You know what I'm saying? Because most motherfuckers will try to beat this shit around the bush or try to, you know, lead you on and then tell you this shit later, you know. But, hey, holla, bounced out. You know what I'm saying? And got away from that situation. You know what I'm saying? I also had a chick before when I was I had a chick before when I was that's before I went to prison. I say like 2 or 3 months before I went to prison and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was fucking with the homies and shit. We down at one of my homies' house and shit, and we was watching the game. It was I forgot the Chiefs was playing somebody. It was like in snow time. Like, hold on, like, let me see. I went in. Yeah. It was like in the February or no, I'm tripping. Like it wasn't no. I'm tripping. December. It was like during the playoffs. I know it was snowy outside, and we was over there watching the game and shit. And a couple chicks came through. It was like 4 of us over there. About 2 chicks pulled up, and I guess a few more was coming, but they wasn't with them, right? So I guess they was coming through, you know, on their own time or whatever. So I ain't know the chicks, right? But one of the chicks pulled up. My homie had one of them, and the other chick pulled up. And mind you, this it was 3 other dudes, me and 2 other dudes in there besides the homie. So it's 4 of us collectively, right? And the other chick pulled up and shit. I'm all on her and shit, right? Her partner. I'm on her. You know what I'm saying? Shoot my side at the game and then things of that sort, right? So the other chicks pull up. And when they pulled up, they was like 4 cars deep. I mean, like 4 people deep. And you know, like, not 4 cars, but 4 chicks deep in the car or whatever. And they kind of outnumbered us by a couple of them. But I'm already on the chick in there and shit. And I'm like, damn, we gotta get up out of here, man. Go back to the spot so we can watch the game over in my spot, you know what I'm saying, while we in the bedroom. She said, damn, I'm with that shit. She said, I gotta tell you something. I'm like, what's up? Bitch pulled me to the side and shit, right? And showed me she had that package, fellas. And back in the days, and she was a nice looking motherfucker. Hi, I mean, dude, you seen this bitch? You be like, damn, right? And she said she had that package, or she was diagnosed with that package. I don't want to, HIV, fellas, just know that. I said, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? When she told me that, nigga, I scared. I'm like, oh, nah, nigga. But it was good thing she came out and let that be known. But if it wasn't in me to push up on her and be blunt and wanted what I wanted out of the situation, she wouldn't have revealed that so fast. You get what I'm saying? I probably would have revealed it later. Probably would have got it in with me sexually and never would have revealed this shit. Who would have known, fellas? That's why you make shit. You got to speak up on it and let it be known. You know what I'm saying? Catch them when they're off guard with this shit, because most men don't do that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men be on their bullshit. They want to wait later. They want to talk. They want to get to know the bitch and, not really want to jump down on it, because they think if they go move too fast, a bitch will get spooked and they're scared the bitch out. Nah, you want to let it be known, fella. You want to see what's up with it. You know what I'm saying? So you can get the bitch away from you, so you won't be playing games and playing with your time. Let me see. The new era music. You said basically run, KC. You damn right. And I was in the nigga shit. Seen Forrest Gump when he shot out that motherfucking out that football field. He kept moving. He kept running. He never stopped. That was me, bro. Real game. You know what I'm saying? Elijah Barber. These hoes sick out here. Just wanted to give the dudes a heads up going for the pussy. It's cool, but you need to be safe and know that you know what you're dealing with. Yeah, you wear. That's why you got to wear condoms. A lot of guys want to feel that shit. They want to raw dog and fall in love with the bitch. That's why you got to wear condoms. You got to stay safe and stay strapped up. You'll never really know, what a chick really got unless you reveal it. You know what I'm saying? You never know who you'd have ran across and had sex with, fellas. Especially if you wore a condom. You never know. You'll never know. Just know that you're safe. Elijah Barber, you know what I'm saying? On the surface, you would not think the type of female will be in a situation, but behind closed doors, these hoes getting down. Yes, hell yeah. Fellas, look, listen. I don't see a lot of guys on the YouTube. Chill, please chill. A lot of guys don't want to hear it like this, but fellas, women are slores. Damn. When y'all gonna get it in your head, man? Yes. They slores, man. They all had their run-ins. They get it in. They always, and then you got your ones. You like, oh no, she got her, man. She stay glued to him, whatever the case, man. You don't know what she had in her past. You don't know what she's got going on during this guy and how she look at him and why he's there. You don't know. You never know. But all of them get down. They love sex like a motherfucker. You'd be crazy if you think they don't, bro, fellas. Don't listen to society. Don't listen to none of that shit. They love that shit. They love it more than you. Trust me. I'm saying, she say her boyfriend drugged her and took the pussy. Damn, but I'm not going for it. You said you ain't going for that shit, huh? Yeah. Don't, man. Listen, bro. Did I see? Pedro already know. Pedro know, and whoever else listen, who follows me, they already know. Look, I told you, I was in the joint, dog, and I called the chick house from the joint. Chick was sending me a little bread here and there, but she stopped, right? And we kind of fell out. Bitch, get the hell out of here. So I'm talking to another chick. But the chick wrote me a letter like, damn, won't you call? This is my new number. Call me. I'm trying to get with. I'm trying to see what's up with you. Holler at me. Because she had to reach at me, right? We ain't got no phones in there at the time. This is 2003. This is long. I'm about, what? I'm 21, 22, something like that. And chick sent me the letter talking about, won't you call me and send out, I miss you. I want to get on your visiting list because I took the bitch off my list. I want to get back on your list. Come and see you. I'm like, all right, cool. So I called her, right? Dude answered her phone. Some dude, and then you can hear him in the background. I'm like, I covered it up there. I'm like, hello, but ain't nobody saying that. So I cover up the mouthpiece so they won't hear my background, right? So I'm like, damn. I'm listening, like, what the fuck? Dude, like, she said, I'm telling every time I'm telling you, don't answer. I told you don't answer the fucking phone when he called, this and that. He's like, oh yeah, she said, I knew you was fucking. I knew you still fuck with that. That nigga in prison. The nigga, he back there shitting on me. Talking about he in prison, ain't no telling what he in that motherfucker doing. You still hollering at the nigga, man, fuck. And nigga rolled out. I guess he rolled out. She get back on the phone. Hello? Hello? Hold up, something wrong. Let me turn on this TV. This and I'm like, what? This lying ass, like this is the TV and shit, right? This bitch arguing with the dude, right? She gets on the phone and shit. I told him don't be answering the phone. He don't be coming over here. Don't be just showing up in my house. He made a key of my a copy of my key to my apartment, and he came in and took advantage. Right? You already know the R word, fellas. I'm like, what? This bitch. I'm like, this bitch is lying. Like, what? Bitch, you over fucking with him? Like this? She really gonna go there? Right? I'm like, look, yeah, everything cool, man. Look. It is what it is. Yeah, man. Won't you go and send that money? You say you're gonna send some money. Yeah. Is that all you worrying about money? That's fucked up. How much you want me to send you? That's it. Damn, you say go and send about a couple hundred, Damn, that's all you want. The bitch start jumping, start throwing the whole situation off, start getting into the arguments and all. I'm like, man, I ain't, you know what? Fuck that shit. She like, but are you gonna put me on the, I'm like, yeah, I'll put you on the list, man. But I'm gonna hit you back later. I got shit to do. You don't want to talk? And I'm like, nah, you and your feelings and you in your bag. I get at you later. I'm gonna call back later. So I called the bitch back, right? Like 4 or 5 days later, fuck out of here, right? All I know, the money came, boom. And when the money came and shit, I didn't call the bitch back. I called back like 4 or 5 days later. When I called back, she thought, you ain't got to call back no more. You supposed to call back. You got me fucked up. 4 days later, boom, and hung up on me. And called the caseworkers and them in the prison and told them that I jacked her. Like I basically ganked her for her money, man. I'm like, what? From the joint? I mean, I'm fucking miles, hundreds of miles. What? This bitch crazy, man. They talking about you gonna send the money back? Nope. I kept that shit. Fuck no. Pedro, for say word. The new era of music, we say for say word, just say, let me say, just say s'more. LOL. She's a s'more. Okay, she's a s'more. Yeah, s'more. Yes, yeah, bitch straight. Yeah, these bitches are s'mores, man. But yeah, fellas, yeah, they'll tell y'all anything. Like I said, man, just to stroke your ego, man. I was telling the dude that, man, and I told him, you know what I'm saying? Quit thinking that she got him thinking that he's the first. And I asked him, I said, are you asking these things or she up and told you these things? He said, I'm gonna keep it real, man. I did ask. I'm like, nah. That ain't what you do. You never ask a woman, fellas, you know what I'm saying? Are you the first to do anything? I mean, you got the best dick game, or you this, and you quit that. Y'all need to stop that shit. You know what I'm saying? The bitch gonna tell you anything, fellas, to stroke your ego, to not hurt your feelings. She gonna tell you. Women do all types. They say these things, fellas, and just know this, fellas. The first person that she ever had, fellas, trust me, the best she ever had, or whatever the case may be, fellas, trust me. He ain't asking them, but he's not. I ain't never in my motherfucking life asked a woman, "Am I the best? Am I the first? Have you ever had these things done like this? Am I the first guy to ever, you know what I'm saying? And look at these things like I'm the first one that ever did these things for this woman. I'm the only one that did these things, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why, and I'm not saying like I never looked at it like that. When I was younger, I did, but I never revealed those things. I never actually displayed or said these things to the chick because my pops always told me, you know what I'm saying? You know, a chick could tell your ass any motherfucking thing, fellas, you know what I'm saying? Just to make everything feel cool and smooth for you for that time and that moment. I was told that as a kid. I was told that at a young age, you know what I'm saying? They'll tell you anything, you know what I'm saying? The bitch will tell you the sky is gray when you looking at it and tell it, and you see that it's blue. She'll still tell you that it's gray, and she'll convince you if you're weak. And I'm like, damn, that's how deep this is, fellas. And a lot of guys don't understand that, you know what I'm saying? You can't be the best, fellas, when you done things, for her to get in her life. And most men do. Most men do this. Most men take them on dates and spend money on dinners. Most men take them on trips, events. Most men spend the night with them, lay up with them, spoon with them, cuddle with these bitches, and not even bust, not fuck, and do none of that shit. They probably do the shit later on. They probably get some later on or whatever. But most men do these things right off the back. You know what I'm saying? And you can't be the best when you doing these things, fellas, like this. No. The best motherfucker that she ever had, or the motherfucker that ever captivated her, was a motherfucker that ain't gave up shit. Trust me. Trust me. You dig? You can't be the best when you giving up things to be the best. The best motherfucker is a motherfucker who ain't gave up shit, and he's considered the best. Real game. He come to the table with nothing. With just him, his game, his dick, and everything. It's just him. So stop letting these women tell y'all this shit. And sometimes you ain't even got to ask it. They'll come off the back and reveal these things to you, especially if they know that you'll go for anything. And they size you up like that, fellas, just off small little conversations, or just off small little tasks they give you to do, or they put out things for you to latch on to, and you do it, and you'll go for everything they want done and everything that they say or whatever. That's when they know. Oh, I can tell him any damn thing and stroke his ego. He's that type of dude. Why? Is because every time I call his phone, he answers that motherfucker. He's never busy. He never wants no alone time, no me time. He ain't never off with other bitches. He ain't never doing him. He ain't putting nothing into him. He's always reverting things back into me. He's putting everything into me. Every time I text him, he jump and text back. Every time I tell him I want things, hey, I think it's good, what I'm saying? I'm going to come over, spend the weekend with you, we're going to have a nice time, boom, boom. And we can go out and sightsee the city. We can go stop at this restaurant. We can go here. I know what's his name coming into town. He's going to be performing and all this type of shit. He go for all this. He set the tickets up. He set the trip up, the car. He set up all these type of things, what I'm saying, just for that weekend for me. He go for everything I say. That's how I know. You know what I'm saying? He ain't that motherfucker. I'm telling you, fellas, women ain't stupid. That's how they can read and tell that you're that type of dude that all she got to do is say whatever to stroke your ego, and you're gonna go for it. Simply off the things that you're going for when she put it out there. You get it, fellas? Don't all they go together? You follow this bitch. She's your leader. How you not see these things, fellas? So yes, it's easy for her to stroke your ego and tell you whatever, and you gonna think that shit. And then you turn around and you find out that she getting nailed down, what I'm saying, getting dicked down and getting beat down. Getting that motherfucking monkey spanked by a motherfucker that's totally opposite of you, and the motherfucker that's totally something that you thought that she wasn't into. And then that really will confuse you. That really will bust your fucking heart. Pedro on this motherfucker. What'd he say? How do you sleep with the chick and not bust it down? Shit, a lot of dudes do that, bro. Hell yeah, they be spooning with these chicks, man. Fuck yeah, a lot of dudes. Hey man, look, these chicks be telling these dudes, hey, look, yeah, you can come over, or I come over. Either way, it don't matter. They be offering these bitches, hey, why don't you come over to the house? We can Netflix and chill. What I'm saying? They Netflix. They like probably drink a little something, eat something or whatever. They lay down with the bitch. Oh, I'm tired. I don't want to really drive home. I'm too tipsy. I got to sleep here on the couch. I'm just going to sleep on the couch. I don't want to interfere with your space. No, you come on back here in the room, baby. You cool. You come back here. You think you're going to get it. I don't want to come back there because I know it's going to lead to something. You're going to think it's going to lead to something. I don't want it to go that far. Nah, you cool. You cool. And he still insists on the bitch to come back there. She go back there. He say he's trying to get a rub, feel all night. This nigga getting his hand moved and getting his hand slapped away from her motherfucking pussy and ass and all that shit. She like, nah, get the hell out of here all night. This bitch is like, she fighting off mosquitoes and shit. You know what I'm saying? And he still ain't bust. She did with, damn, man. She came over again, did the same thing, or he did went over her house and did the same thing. Felt these things happen like this until she finally give in and give him some sex, whatever. Because whether you guys know it or not, pity pussy could be seen as, and it's a mental thing, fellas, on the woman's behalf. Even though it's pity pussy that she's giving, she may give it to you a month later, 2 months later, whatever the case may be. You might end up getting it like a week, 2 later, whatever. You've been trying your best, and But sometimes, sometimes the pity pussy can be also an attachment sex, you know what I'm saying? Because she's so used to talking to you. She's so used to you coming around. She's so used to laying up with you or watching movies and all these things to where you getting in your feelings, you mad, you angry, you upset these things ain't happening. You ain't, you back away from her. She ain't trying to fuck, man. I've been doing this. I done took her to the movies. I done did all these things. She don't still on that bullshit. Talking about she gotta really get to know me and she really want a boyfriend and she want to make sure I'm that boyfriend type and all that sucker shit, right? So you'll back up. And you backing up out of anger. You backing up out of your feelings. You backing up because you bitch with it. You know what I'm saying? You and your feelings. And then she, fuck. The pity will kind of turn to an attachment because she'll get used to you being there. You doing all these things. And when that get taken away, then she'll be, okay, let me give him some. Let me give him what he wants. So he can at least bring back, the feeling, that euphoria that, he's been making me feel. He's been doing things for me and shit like that. But let me give it to him. But when I give it to him, I'm going to, get it how, you know what I'm saying? I want to get it. I'm not going to give it. I'm not going to get it the way. I'm not going to give it the way he wanted or where I'm going to get it how I'm going to get it. You know what I'm saying? You get over and shit. That's when she ain't trying to do it doggy. She ain't trying to get on top. A lot of shit, she's just going to lay there. You know what I'm saying? You trying to put them legs behind them heads and shit. She, no, that's, I ain't that kind of girl. I ain't never had that. That's too much. You trying to wear me out, stress me out. Oh my God, you just trying to destroy me. I ain't that kind. And then she'll get you used to hitting them motherfuckers slowly, passionate, weak, and all that type of shit because she never wanted it from you from the jump. But she got so used to your time and your attention, and it became contagious to her to where she like, I just can't let that go because that's kind of hard to get that attention from me without the sex. And they call it the non-sexual attention or whatever, and she will pity you and give you some pussy out of pity and out of being used to you doing things for her. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna get the best of her. Trust me, because she's not giving it to you from her. She's giving it to you from you backing the things up that benefits her. You get it? Pedro and his bitch. Casey said, fighting off mosquitoes. Yeah, this bitch fighting off flies and mosquitoes and shit. This nigga say he trying to feel and hit. Yeah, you got that, Pedro. Got them suckers out there that do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Lay down, go to sleep with a bitch and still don't fuck. Niggas, you crazy. Yeah, they do that shit. Oh, yeah. Like, share, and subscribe. You have to Cash App, the Super Chat, the PayPal. Show love to the show. Go join me on Rumble. Casey the Red Pill out for the bunk on Rumble. Get at me in the Patreon, fellas. Y'all know what time it is. Also, hit that membership button. Don't forget about that membership button. It's very important. You dig? Shouts out to Pedro. Yeah, and I want you guys to understand that shit, So you won't be, you off into your bag, you off into your feelings and shit, and because she'd have told you this, she'd have told you that, when all along you're not, who you think she should view you as. No, it's always best, fellas, to go in and doing you. Just do you, you know what I'm saying? And don't ask questions to shit that make it like you're uneducated about women. Make it like you lack sex or you don't know what the fuck you're doing or you don't know what you're talking about. And it's more so easy for her to take advantage of you when you don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Or you just coming in saying certain things, you know what I'm saying? All that other shit, have you been, baby, damn, yeah, over here in Paris, some motherfucking where. Have you ever been outside the country? Oh no, I never, I never been outside of my hometown. I mean, you the first that did this. Like, I don't know what to compare you to, like that type of shit. This nigga ego, stupid. Now his head blown up. He got the melon head now. You know what I'm saying? He really think he the shit. He really think he hot and fly and everything that come with that because of what she told him. You know what I'm saying? And not even knowing. This bitch has been flown around a whole lot of spots, all within the United States, you know what I'm saying? You probably was the first to go out the country, and you probably wasn't, the way these chicks move and shit, bro. You never know. But stop thinking that you the first to do all these things, fellas. Stop thinking that. If you haven't was raised in the household with her. You actually haven't, seen her, go through her puberty stage or whatever. You know, you wasn't with her throughout the steps of life. Then trust me, you're not gonna know shit. So I always look at it as this is it's my time, I'm with the situation, and this is what it is, And I ain't gonna say it's your turn and all that shit, but it's your time, because it's all timing. You know what I'm saying? When things happen, fellas, you know what I'm saying? You gonna look at it as it's your turn and all this, you know. You for the streets and it's her turn. It's just your turn and all that. Nah, that's bullshit, man. I really don't like to call that type of shit into play, because it's all about time. You know what I'm saying? It's just your time with this chick. Your time you may have a longevity with it, and it may be short. You know what I'm saying? Just do what you do in the situation, keep pushing, and that's how you look at every woman, fella. So you won't be so caught up on what's her best, and and if you were the first, and if you that type of man that you know what I'm saying, that actually done a lot of things that she can't compare you to no other man. You know what I'm saying? When you think that shit, bro, I'm telling you, or if you let her tell you that shit, whoo, it's gonna bust your fucking brain in the long. It's gonna bust your heart, man. In the long run, don't go for it. Pedro, with the new era music, the number one question to never ever ask is body counts. Oh yeah, fuck. You definitely don't ask no shit like that. You go and ask some shit like that, she gonna tell you she ain't slept with nobody for probably 2 dudes. She gonna know you gullible then. Never ask that shit. That's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Women that got, hey, bro, don't ask that, bro. If you really know women, bro, whew, well, bitches to fuck your favorite rappers, type of shit. They done got it in with motherfuckers, bro. Trust me, man. Pedro, trust me. Don't ask. Just hit it because she's digging you, and keep pushing. Don't look back. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can hit it and have a continuation with her or whatever the case may be, and it can go for a long time. You just gotta know how to play your cards right. You know what I'm saying? I got a few chicks, fellas, that I've been fucking with for a couple years. We ain't in no relationship. You know what I'm saying? We only smash probably once a week, or if that. But when we do look up, it's going down. You know what I'm saying? Do I believe they got a guy? Yeah, I believe they got a man. Of course, I'm not the man. It's somebody. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to give her what she want, what she need. There's two parts to a woman, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the part to where she crave a motherfucker to blow her damn back out, and it's a part to where she crave a motherfucker to be there and emotionally connect with her, and you know what I'm saying, be that boyfriend type of shit and all that. This, like I said, if that's not you, if you the one blowing the back out, and if you the one having sex and you rarely see her probably once a week or something like that, then you know who's filling in the rest of that spot. A sucker. And that's all that needed matter. That's all that you need to know, right? That's all that matters. That's real shit. You know what I'm saying? Everything else, like I said, you can keep continuing that shit on. Just know your position. Don't get caught up on the hype. Once she see, and what keeps her in place with fucking with you fellas like me, what keeps them in place, I'm gonna give y'all the secret is, fella. What keeps women in place, the rest of that shit's on Patreon. Y'all already know. You gotta go join the Patreon if you really want that deep down, you know what I'm saying, stomp down game about all this shit, man. But I always like to give you hints here, but I'm gonna give you a little something, share it with the secret or whatever, just a tad bit. What really keep these chicks around me, fellas, is that I dick them down and I offer them free will. I offer them space. I dick them down, fellas, and I give them a choice to do you. I don't call, I don't text, I don't smother them with none of that shit. And when I do call, or if I do text, it's like, damn, he got at me. Damn, okay, let me get back in. She be more eager to want to get back at me and talk to me, because they don't talk to me and I don't call, I don't text and things like that. Their space is filled already. Their voids is filled already with suckers doing a lot of that calling and texting and staying up with them and all that. I'm not. I'm the one that dropped the pipe, you know what I'm saying? They probably got another guy, like who knows, you know what I'm saying, like me, who knows? But I know I dropped the pipe, you know what I'm saying? I do me. I don't smother them. You know what I'm saying? I don't be the guy that wants the relationship. I don't do these things, fellas. I allow them to come at it like that, man. You know what I'm saying? And I play my position on what it is. And that's what keeps them around because they haven't cracked the code of breaking me down like they do most betas. And how they break most betas down is the familiarity of conversating, communicating, and sex constantly. Then they'll figure you out. They know what it is. They start playing games with you and being on some fuckery with you. You know what I'm saying? If they not really, you know what I'm saying, feeling. And if they are feeling you, fellas, they can fall out. You know, that shit can fall by the wayside. And they can, their interest can definitely drop all the way to where there's no interest there. You know, if you playing your cards wrong. You know what I'm saying? I play it to where I make these bitches miss me. Damn, I ain't fucked this motherfucking about a week or two. You know what I'm saying? Last time we talked was about 5-6 days ago. You know, and when he reached back out, hey, hit me up. I'm hitting him up fast. I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like the other guy who tell me, damn, hit me up. I'm gonna take my time with him. Why? Because nigga, I just talked to you an hour ago. You know what I'm saying? I just talked to your ass yesterday or whatever. You know, come on, man. And this motherfucker here, I ain't talked to him in a whole week or longer. Shit. So what you think, fellas? No, you gotta know how to know. You gotta know what you doing. Play your position right. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit. You know what I'm saying? Be that motherfucker that they, and then when they do give it to you, when they do come around, y'all get that shit. They already know what it is. You know, they don't see you like that, so they gonna get all they can get. They gonna fuck you decent. I'm telling you, before y'all dip off. And a lot of time they like to fuck you so motherfucking decent. They really try to fuck other women away from you, like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they know you got other women. They know they ain't stupid. You're not talking to them. You're not hitting them up every day. You're not around them 24/7 like the rest of these betas. They're not dumb. You know, they know it's other chicks. You know, from a competition thing. That's what keep them in place. You dig. Shouts out to Pedro. Shouts out to Elijah Barber. Shouts out to Pedro again for the 4.99 super chat coming through, showing love. Shouts out to Brian Turner just as well. And everybody else that came through and skid by and, you know, check me out or whatever the case may be. You know, don't be scared. Come up in this motherfucking chat section and holler at me. Don't ask these questions. We get that jumping. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, and subscribe. Y'all hit that super chat once again. Hit me on the PayPal. Hit me on the Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Hit me on Rumble. Can't see the red pill out for the bunk on Rumble. Hit me in the Patreon just as well, fellas. Oh, yeah. That super chat, the membership button. Get at me at the bottom of the banner, fellas. Get at me at the bottom of the screen. Get at me in the Gmail, RailsFargo12 at gmail.com. And get at me on X, fellas. You know what time it is. The banner's down there. And last but not least, don't forget to get at me in my About section. The description below my About section. That's what I meant to say. And get at me in my number, fellas. Hit me up. Text me. Text me first. Video topics of your choice. Consultations, it don't matter. Holler at me. I'm all ears. You did. You know what I'm saying? Much love for everybody for coming up in here showing me that love, man. I got to check up out this motherfucker. Until next time, I salute. Holla. Peace.